What's up everybody, Irreverent94 for another action figure review, and this time we're going to take a look at yet another SH Figuarts Star Wars action figure by Bandai. This is Tamashii Nations. This is going to be Obi Wan Kenobi from the Attack of the Clones Episode 2 movie. And this is of course the long haired version with the beard. And we have gotten an Obi Wan Kenobi figure before, and that was the Phantom Menace version of it. That's episode 1, and this time we're getting episode 2. I'm curious if we're gonna get episode 3, because he pretty much changed throughout each movie, so very curious on that, and maybe a Ben Kenobi in the future. But without further ado, here is the side of the box, here's the back, and then here is the other side. Traditional Star Wars SH Figuarts box. Let's get him out of the package and see what he looks like. Alright, here we have Obi-Wan Kenobi out of the package. Looks pretty much the same as the first one, just a different head sculpt. We're going to compare them in a second. But yeah, they look the same. This is one of the releases I'm not really too excited for, because it's just like, oh, it's another Obi-Wan. Not to say that, you know, I'm not excited for it, but it's just another Obi-Wan, so it's not the excitement that I get like when they announced the Anakin Skywalker one, which did go up on pre-order, and the Han Solo and the Chewbacca. Can't wait for those for sure. But nonetheless, I think the figure looks good. We do have two head sculpts, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if I'm blind or maybe I'm just not catching it, but it looks like they're exactly the same. So here's the other head, and then here's this one, and I don't know. It looks the same. Not, I mean, to me, I don't know if I'm crazy. It looks like, you know how they're doing the digital scan technology thing on it. It looks like they did it on this one, and they did not do it on this one. And it looks like they're giving you the option to either have him with the digital scan or have him with, you know, the hand sculpted scan or whatever, the hand sculpt. And I don't know if I'm correct or not, but I don't see any differences in facial expressions unless I am blind. Maybe the eyes? I'm not sure, but you can definitely see the paint is different on the face. Even the facial hair is painted differently. It's more kind of shimmery and golden on the one that's on the figure than the one over here on my hand. Not sure. If you guys let me know in the comments if you guys note the difference, but maybe I'm just blind. As for other accessories, we have the traditional hand. So we have the two fists are on the figure itself. Then we have these which hold the lightsaber. And then we have this hand, kind of open like a force hand. Then we have a peace hand, which is not a piece, but it's whenever he does the pose and he puts his finger out, it's like that. And we have open hands here, could also be another force hand. And then we have these hands, which look like they can hold the lightsaber as well. We have a lightsaber right here, which is the blue one, and then we have a lightsaber hilt on his belt right here. So here's a little bit closer up to the figure. You can see the head sculpt there. I would say that this head sculpt looks more like the actor than this one for some reason. I don't know why, but they do look like him. They both do, but I think this one looks a little bit more like him. Maybe I'm crazy, but to me, the likeness is there on this head sculpt. And then of course we have the head that's on a ball jointed hinge, so it goes left and right, goes up and down like this. It does have a neck joint. The arms go forward and back, in and out. Looks like more so on the left arm than the right arm. A little stiff on the right. We do have a bicep swivel. We do have a double jointed elbow right there. The wrist swivels on a hinge. The waist swiveling there as well. It does crunch forward about this much. Goes back about that much. The leg goes forward and back, in and out like this. The leg does go down SH Figuarts style, but very slightly. We do have a thigh swivel. Double jointed knees right here. The ankles go forward and back. Ankle pivot is very stiff on the figure. I don't even think it's even existent on this figure. It's just super stiff, and I don't want to break it, so it's not working for some reason. It does swivel left and right, and the toe is articulated. And here we have the Phantom Menace version of Obi-Wan next to the Attack of the Clones version. You can see the difference there. It's only the head sculpt. What I see is that they used the same exact body completely. They just repainted him differently. So the paint is different, but it's the exact same outfit on the body, legs, the boots, the arms. Everything is exactly the same, even the hands. So the only thing different here are the head sculpt. So nothing wrong in that, because it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. What's going to change about his body? What's going to change about his uniform, right? So only the color And that's about it. So no big deal there. I'm not griping at all. Just letting you guys know that it is the same body mode and it's just a different head sculpt. Alright guys, that concludes my review on the SA Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nations Obi Wan Kenobi from the Attack of the Clones Episode 2 movie. Very cool addition to the collection. Like I said, I wasn't too excited for it because it's yet another Obi Wan Kenobi, but it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Don't get it kind of twisted, because what I mean by that is, you always want the newer characters that we haven't gotten yet, but we also do want all the different forms of, the characters. So like when Anakin comes out, they're giving us the Attack of the Clones version of it. I really do want the episode 3 version of Anakin Skywalker as well. So hopefully they do release an episode 3 version of him, just as they're releasing a episode 2, just like they released a couple of Luke Skywalkers as well. So like I said, it's not a huge gripe. I'm just saying that my excitement wasn't as big as other figures. That's it. But the figure itself is great. I think they did a good job, and I kind of realized what the difference was on the head. This one has the eyes slightly opened up, and it looks like he's a little bit more angry. It's very subtle, but it's there. You can really do note the difference once you put it on, but that's what it is. This is more of a neutral face, calm face, and then this is more of a like attack mode face, which should be the one that's on the figure now. But anyways, that's about it. I think they did a good job on it, and I don't know why I still have the lightsaber on his belt, but it's there. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys like, and you guys have a great day. Bye.